Hola, dear readers. Today I want to talk about Shine on Me. This is one of those dramas that stayed with me longer than I expected. I found myself rewatching scenes, lingering on moments, and not rushing to move on. I also have a soft spot for Zhao Jinmai, which made me curious from the start. But how you feel about this drama really depends on whether you can get through its opening stretch. Shine on Me does eventually become a light romance, but that only applies after the first 3 episodes. Those early episodes are set during Nie Shiguang's college years, and I'll say this plainly, that part truly annoyed me. Not because the drama is badly made, but because of the emotional situation she's placed in, and the characters involved at that stage of her life. Watching it feels like eating the sour part of a fruit first, before you're allowed to taste the sweetness. If you feel frustrated early on, that reaction makes complete sense. Nie Shiguang begins with heartbreak. She falls for someone during college, but her feelings are one-sided, and that chapter ends painfully. After that, she makes a clean break. She moves to Suzhou, starts a new job, and begins again. This is where the drama starts to feel different. At work, she meets Lin Yu Sen, the deputy general manager. He was once a highly skilled surgeon, but an incident ended that career and forced him into corporate life, a role he never truly wanted. Their relationship doesn't start smoothly. It begins with misunderstandings and emotional distance. But as they continue working together, familiarity builds through everyday interaction rather than dramatic gestures. Many people describe Shine on Me as a green flag drama, and I understand where that comes from, but I don't think it's flawless. One of my main critiques lies with Lin Yu Sen's emotional arc. His past is heavy. The pain from losing his surgical career, the trauma, the misplaced anger, and even moments of childish revenge, all of that is emotionally complex. However, the drama resolves this surprisingly quickly. His trauma is addressed, but it's also smoothed over much faster than expected, especially considering how serious it is. This choice keeps the tone light, but it also reduces the emotional weight that could have been explored further. For me, this was the point where the drama clearly showed its preference. It chooses emotional comfort over emotional intensity. That doesn't make it bad, but it does limit how deep the story is willing to go. Structurally, this is a classic office romance. What I appreciated is what it didn't turn into. This is not a Cinderella story. Nie Shiguang and Lin Yu Sen come from similar backgrounds. There is no savior or benefactor dynamic here. What makes their relationship work is their sense of equality. They support each other quietly, without trying to fix or dominate the other person. The romance builds slowly, sometimes painfully slow, but the chemistry is there. There are no forced emotional moments, and the romance is never rushed. What stayed with me about Shine on Me wasn't a single dramatic scene. It was the emotional after effect. There's warmth here, gentle romance, and just enough bitterness to make it feel real. When the drama ends, it leaves behind a soft warmth in your chest, the kind that makes it hard to move on immediately. Not because it hurts, but because it lingers. That lingering feeling is what makes this drama rewatchable for me. Shine on Me isn't a drama that works instantly. The college arc can be frustrating, and some emotional conflicts, especially Lin Yu Sen's trauma, are resolved more quickly than I would have preferred. But if you can get through that, what follows is a steady, equal, and emotionally comfortable romance. It's a story you don't need to rush. In fact, it works better when you don't. If you've watched Shine on Me, let me know how you felt about Lin Yu Sen's arc. Did his emotional recovery feel satisfying to you, or did it feel a little too easy?